Good morning, everyone. Well, once again, another very hot day expected across Nebraska, but the area with the worst heat has shifted. So a little bit of improvement today in the central part of the state. Feels like temperatures today only in the upper 90s, low 100s, getting away from that 105 threshold. But where feels like temperatures around 105 are still possible in southeastern Nebraska. I am not ruling out Lincoln hitting 105 this afternoon. Absolutely in the eastern part of the state. Talking about feels like temperatures in the low 100s. Again, gradual improvement as you go to the west, where it feels like temperatures are going to be the coolest, though certainly not cool over in the Panhandle. Basically, our high temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 90s, and that's where the lowest humidity is going to be. So it's actually going to feel like our temperatures over in the Panhandle. But with very high humidity in the eastern part of the state, having to add extra degrees to the temperatures. But we also have to talk about a rain chance, though I do think the vast majority of the day is going to be dry. I have to mention the chance. We saw some overnight activity, the chance for a couple of stray showers in the far southeastern part of the state and the far northwestern part of the state at 8 a.m. But most of us are going to have a dry morning commute. And whatever stray showers are out there are going to fizzle out by 10 a.m. The earliest we might see some new activity pop up in the western part of the state is about 4 o'clock this afternoon, which is going to be the hottest part of the day. I do want to highlight 4 o'clock as being the hottest time. And notice, see, in eastern Nebraska, it doesn't look as bad when you just look at the actual temperatures, mid to upper 90s, but because of that humidity, definitely feeling like the low 100s, perhaps as high as 105. Meanwhile, in the western part of the state, our humidity lower, so just hot, but you don't have to add extra degrees to those temperatures. One more thing that's still a little bit of good news for today. It is going to be breezy once again across the state. Not real breezy, but getting gusts around 20 miles per hour or so. Now, it's the evening hours where we have a better chance of rain in the western part of the state. An area of showers and storms is going to be moving in around 8 o'clock or so. But I do want to stress, if you have Friday evening plans, look how very warm it's still going to be at 8 o'clock. But most of us, besides in the Panhandle, are going to be dry. In fact, look at midnight even. So even if you're going to be out later tonight, okay, we got to bring in the rain chance by midnight for places like North Platte, McCook, Valentine, maybe Kearney, but east of Kearney, still going to be dry. Now we're going to jump ahead all the way to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and notice the same area of rain continues to push to the east. Combination of probably mostly showers, maybe some weak storms. 9 a.m. looking like the best chance probably around the Grand Island, Columbus area. There's still a good chance Lincoln and Omaha will still be dry, but finally it looks like this area of rain will arrive in the late morning hours. And then the problem is, once it does arrive, it looks like the activity is going to linger. Now, it's not going to be continuous rain, but on and off showers and storms, looking like the story from late morning through the day tomorrow. Here we are, 1 o'clock. Notice a chance in central and eastern Nebraska, but dry over in the Panhandle. And now we're going to jump ahead into the late afternoon and notice some gaps, but the chance still there for the central and eastern part of the state. The good news tomorrow, there's not going to be much difference in the temperatures over in the Panhandle, but in the central and eastern part of the state, a lot better than what we've been seeing. Look at how with the clouds and rain they're going to be around, we're talking about high temperatures only in the mid to upper 80s. So a little bit of relief from the heat. So it has to come with some rain. Also tomorrow, not much wind. Unlike today, it will not be a breezy day. Now, right now, the latest models are hinting that in the central part of the state, notice there's still some weak activity in the evening hours on Saturday in the eastern part of the state, but there are some indications where temperatures are going to be a little bit hotter, that we're going to see some new isolated storms pop up during the evening hours, and it's these isolated storms that pop up in the central part of the state that could be severe. So I'm not worried about a severe threat, though the activity's still there for Saturday evening in the eastern part of the state, but I do have to mention the chance for a couple of severe storms in the central part of the state, perhaps wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, and perhaps some penny-sized hail. I do think it's probably mainly 8, 9, 10 o'clock. That's looking like the best opportunity. But as our temperatures continue to drop, and actually this activity all shifting to the south and east, the severe threat definitely going away, it looks like, by 1 a.m. tomorrow night. If there are any changes to this timing, I'll give you an update tomorrow morning.